Hey guys, Warband Plays here. Today I'm just going to give you my 100 subscriber special on the best Warband mods in 2021 and just give you my opinion on, on the best, mods that I like. It's not like, this isn't like an objective thing, it's just what I like. But yeah, we'll start straight away and just say like top five is diplomacy, the diplomacy model. Diplomacy for lit dumb. And this mod, it's not a simple version of the diplomacy mod. It's just, think of it as vanilla plus, and it just adds, it balances the troop trees. It just sticks to the vanilla game. That's what I like about this particular diplomacy mod. It just makes everything more quality of life, and there's like, the expanded tournaments, lots of bug fixes, some more high quality armors and all that, new animations. Though I'm not a particular fan of new animations, I do like the classic Warband animation, because I'm used to it, and when I get new animations and mods, it just throws me off, and I lose to the NPCs, so that's kind of so. Yeah, this is definitely top five for me. It sticks to the vanilla game, but moving on. All right, so we got medieval conquests. Now, I'm a really big fan of the medieval period, and when I saw there was a extensive um, mod pack or mod for like the medieval era, I was like, yeah, download this baby. And the thing about this mod though is that it uses the base of like 1257 or Anno Domini as like the basis, and I used that first, but then I found this mod which expands on it, and I find it's more superior to Anno Domini. So I give credit to both and say like I like them both, but I like medieval conquests better. And what it basically is, it just adds like the entire Europe map, and you get to play with all these factions with different armors. I just love medieval armor, right? I just love it, and there's tons of features like vassal. Like there's like a new like vassal system where you like recruit. It just changes the way you recruit. Like you recruit a bunch of troops like as a levy instead of just recruiting volunteers. There's just multiple things here: dynamic UI, simplified upgradable troops. To me, there's lots of features here, but it's my top four. And I played it for a while, but it is a bit laggy. Like it's a big map. There's a lot of things going on, but it has a lot of content, and I would definitely recommend it if you're like into the historical side of Warband. But yeah, moving on. Uh, top three is Florence Evolved. Now, I'm a real sucker for the vanilla setting, as I said before, and I do like Cal Radio as a setting. So I like to have a lot of mods that are like vanilla based, and Florence Evolved is like a mod that takes Florence and just makes it better. And it's extremely stable, which is good. And this is again a lot of options. Like you got heraldic flags, you got wind physics fix, just a lot of features. But what I really like about this mod is it sticks to the vanilla feel. It adds new armors, I think, but it just doesn't change the classic gameplay of Warband, which I love since I bought the game. So I love it. And next one, top two, A Clash of Kings. Now, I'm a big Game of Thrones fan, or like a big Song of Ice and Fire fan. I read the books. I watched the TV show. Didn't watch. I watched season 8. It was terrible. I hated it. But this really gets your Game of Thrones boner going on right now. It just adds like everything involved with Game of Thrones, and just it adds like the storyline of like the books. I prefer the books more. They have more detail with the story, but the show is good until season 8, I say. And it just it's a bit hardcore too. Like there's you can get wounded. You have to go find a maester if you're wounded. That kind of thing. And it's a really hardcore experience because when you're starting out, you don't have a lot of money. It's just I'd recommend this not for new players, but I'd recommend it for people who've excelled in the Warband vanilla mod list. Like if you want to test your mettle, I would play A Clash of Kings, the Game of Thrones modification, and there's plenty of content there to keep you enthralled for like 100 hours or so, like 100 hours. But my most favorite mod right now that I like in Warband is the Between Empires mod that is set in the Victorian era. Now, this mod is just great. It's literally, it literally adds like Total War mechanics into Warband, and it's just awesome. Like, you get to play as any faction in the Victorian era, like Britain. You can play as Serbia if you want. You can play as the Ottoman Empire. You can play as Prussia. There's so many features here. Like, you can there's like a morale, like there's already a morale in Warband, but the morale system, it differs between each like battalion. It's like a battalion system where like you have different battalions of troops, and like they have I don't know. There's just, it makes the combat system more complex. They actually form lines and shoot instead of just like all charging. So it also has an in-depth diplomacy system where you have to like justify your war targets. You can get peace negotiations. You can pay reparations. And nearly a lot of factions are fleshed out. There's a technology system where like you can recruit, like get better weapons. You can get I think you can get Gatling guns. I'm not sure, but like the Victorian era is so cool because you get like all these like cool inventions and shit, and it's just amazing, and it's really fun, and the command system's just really advanced for this game. Like I definitely recommend it. It's really new. It's nice. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry for the lack of content in the recent months. I've just been doing my own thing. I've just been, not doing enough content. I understand that if you don't watch the videos, watch my videos because I don't post regularly, that's fine. But I just wanted to post this 100 subscribers video because I really appreciate you guys subscribing and everything. And I hope you continue to watch my videos, and I'll continue releasing more videos about Warband, Bannerlord, maybe even the Paradox games. I'm a big fan of Paradox as well. But yeah, that's basically my mod list that I play with regularly. Florence Evolved, Clash of Kings, Medieval Conquests. I'll leave all the links below with all the mods, but those are my top 5 mods. And some of them are recent, some of them are like old as like when I was 5 that these mods probably came out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
It's almost harvesting season. Almost harvesting season.
Away with you, vile beggar.
It's almost harvesting season.
I will drink from
Harvesting season.
today. The gods will decide your
Harvesting
Away with
season.
you, vile beggar.
That's a nice
Harvesting
having your
season.
edge of the sun. Edge of the
Away
sun.
with
Edge of
you,
the sun.
vile
Edge of the
beggar.
sun. They're talking. Walk.
Harvesting season.
Away with you, vile beggar.
What's this thing, eh?
Away with you, vile beggar.
Harvesting season.
Harvesting season.
Harvesting season. Harvesting season. Harvesting season. Harvesting season. Harvesting season. Harvesting season. Harvesting season. Harvesting season. Harvesting season. Harvesting season. Harvesting season.